Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Changeling the Lost in Grove or Green, Episode 7. I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films, who suddenly realized that one of his lights is not pointing at him, and I now turn it over to our storyteller for the evening, Jack.
Hey everybody, this is Jack, the storyteller for Grove or Green, our Changeling the Lost Chronicles set in Baltimore. And introducing our characters, we're going to start with Raphael.
Hi, I'm Raphael. I'm playing Neofly, the Darkling Night Singer.
And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Phage O'Flanagan, the Ogre Gristle Grinder.
Aaron.
Hey, I'm Erin, and I'm playing Gale, the fairest flowering dancer.
John.
I'm John, and I'm playing Nero, the elemental fireheart.
Holly.
I'm Holly, and I'm playing Lark, the Beast Windwing.
Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Liz, Wizened Oracle.
And last but not least, Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am playing Adele, the Darkling Gravewhite.
And so once again, somewhere in the city of Baltimore, a radio set clicks on. Good afternoon, Baltimore. It's DJ Utzel here to get you through another summer's day. The sun is hot, the bay is cool, and us, well, we're just caught in between, right? People like us don't entirely know where we belong. The real is safe, but kind of boring. Arcadia is glorious, and bugfuck terrifying. Spending too much time on the paved streets makes us stagnant, but no one's popping back to the keepers for a cuppa and a visit, are we? Hell no. But the in-between, the hedge, well, that's a bit of a different story, isn't it? Just the right blend of mutable beauty to keep us fresh, sharp, and inspired, but play it safe, all right? I don't want to be walking home and see your pretty little corpse hanging up amongst the briars and thorns. And when we last left you merry band of miscreants, you had quite violently cleaned out a crack house and were in the midst of cleaning up after your little escapade with the help of the Walkabouts, a group of 4 other changelings who are local to the neighborhood where Gilly's advice sent you to look for a hollow, and with whom you've established a fairly solid alliance, at least as far as your pledge is concerned. Whether your personality is in it for the long haul remains to be seen. But for at the moment, you guys are standing in the middle of a roofless row house at the end of a block with a ghost banging around in it that only a couple of you can see, and a fair number of unconscious and or dead crackheads. Those of you that weren't with us last week, a lot of shit happened.
Yeah. I heard some of it.
I go police my brass.
Okay.
Phage, like in the room where she's still standing, is just kind of like staring at her hands for a second as she realized that she literally was just about to eat someone.
Uh-huh.
And she's just kind of zoning out for a minute until somebody like tries to get her attention.
You okay, Fetch?
Maybe.
Like bending down, picking up a cartridge, like a shell next to you. You sure?
No.
You want some air? Here, let's walk out back for a second, and I'll try to help Phage walk out the back door to get some fresh air.
Yeah.
All right. Liz and Lark, mostly you guys hung outside and were just like watching the perimeter to see if anybody in the neighborhood was concerned about the spatters of gunfire and yells of pain coming from inside this building during the probably only about 45 seconds or so that the fight took.
Okay.
But yeah, you're at the north end of the 1100 block on North Monroe in Baltimore, just in the Sandtown Winchester neighborhood. And yeah, your friends have apparently come to a decent level of status quo as regards the occupants of this building.
I'm gonna go and gingerly open the door.
I'm gonna follow her in.
There's some blood on the floor in the hallway. There's a room off to the. There's a room off to the left, stairs to the right. The room to the left has a number of individuals in it, some of which are dead.
Okay.
None of the dead ones are your friends, though.
All right. Okay. This is.
Sorry, go ahead. Are any of the dead people in the room new residents on the other side of the veil?
No.
Okay, wonderful. That would be disagreeable.
Yeah.
It would be awkward. Sign and say, so sorry we killed you, but you get to live here forever. And no. So yeah, she just drifts her way into that room and starts trying to talk the ghost down from being it slamming across walls self.
Are there any? I'm gonna. Oh man. Okay. So Liz is gonna try and start sorting people out into not dead yet and dead.
All right. So the large sort of Yeti-like paw of one of the other changelings lands on your shoulder. She's quite literally about twice as tall as you are, Liz.
Okay.
And she's got a very calm face, however, slightly muzzled, definitely with a little bit of a simian countenance to it. We can take care of this if you guys want. I know you were looking for the hollow.
Yeah. I was wondering if anyone was still out of it.
Well, these two are dead, and a couple of them ran away. And the unconscious ones upstairs I threw out the windows.
So there aren't any left?
Just these. But we can arrange for that if you need us to.
Are they dead?
Oh yes, very dead.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. And I'm gonna drift away.
Okay.
Liz wanted people alive, dang it.
Well, and based on what you're able to catch from side conversations and discussion, there are some that were alive that ran away. And then there's a few that are unconscious, having been thrown out a second-story window outside.
Okay. She's gonna go and try and find the unconscious people outside.
Okay.
Because
Adele, give me a manipulation and empathy.
Okay.
For your talk with the ghost. -1.
Okay. And let me check. I can never remember what my okay, with subterfuge stealth. Stupid. -1. 1 success.
Okay. It takes you a bit, but eventually you've calmed the ghost down enough to where it's sort of just jittering back and forth in front of you a little bit. Less fly on a window pane, more nervous parakeet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And she's much more gentle talking to the spirit than she is with normal people. Very patient, and yeah, she will when she manages to get the spirit calmed down. No, it's okay. Do not be worried. You will got your justice that you from those who lived here before.
What?
Forgive me. I have how rude of me. I'm not making introductions. I'm Adele. Your name?
I don't. I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Such situations. Do you know how long it's been since?
No.
You're okay.
Been here for a long time.
I'm here to help you acclimate. I will be here for quite a long time.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can go back upstairs. You can go where you like.
Watch out for the doors.
Which doors?
Watch out for the doors. Watch out for the doors. 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 Doors don't work.
Noted.
Doors.
Doors.
And it
Very well.
slowly drifts its way back up the stairs in an odd way, not shooting through the walls the same way it used to, but actually going out the door and up the stairs, and then just sort of fades into a shimmer.
Adapting well already. Wonderful.
All right, Liz, you were going outside to look for unconscious people.
Yes, I was. So
there are two on the north side of the building.
Okay.
Beaten and bruised a bit, about what you'd expect for a uncontrolled fall out of a second-story window. They landed on more or less dirt and grass, so not as bad as it could be, but.
Are there like loose sheets of something I want to like a blanket, like tuck around them because they're outside and I feel bad.
Give me a wits and investigation.
Okay. One success.
So you're looking around to see if there's anything, and something up on the third story kind of catches your eye. So you dash back inside, pelt up the stairs, and on the roof, such as remains of it, there's a weathered and kind of nasty, but definitely serviceable piece of sheet plastic.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna
sort of designed to keep some of the moisture out, hopefully.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that and bring it down and
Okay.
like sort of tuck it around them, whoever there is, and then I'm gonna try and use contract for the first time. Contract of dream. So like touching my temple and then touching their forehead. Then I don't need to, then that fulfills the catch. So I'm going to spend glamour. And I'm going to try and make sure that they're resting easy, basically. It's my thought.
Okay. So as you enact your contract of dream, which in that one is forging the dream, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
I can,
Roll me wits and weird.
Okay. And just...
And you're at a -1 for this one.
Okay, so just wits. Why did that not roll? What did I need to click? There we go. One success.
Okay. So yeah, you reach out to the first one and you touch their temple, and all of a sudden whatever's around you just sort of fades away, like it's washed from existence, almost like the surroundings was a chalk drawing that somebody's just swiped a wet rag across, and you find yourself in the middle of just a frenetic storm of sound and heat and movement, and it takes you a moment to catch your feet even and figure out what's going on. You've never done crack yourself, but you're assuming, even with your medical background and that sort of thing, yeah, this is what it's like if you actually can walk inside somebody's brain when it's under the influence of hard chemical substances. And there's just a blur of motion past you. Something is ping-ponging rapidly, quite like a coked out goldfish, just bouncing around whatever this chaotic environment is in front of you.
Okay, I have the plastic sheet. So I'm gonna start pushing that up and like willing it to be hard plastic. I'm trying to make a wall so that the storm gets slightly blocked out.
Okay.
Like trying to put form in the storm, basically.
Manipulation empathy -3.
Okay. 2. Come on. It's not. One success.
Okay. It's a little bit like trying to catch a thunderstorm in a plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you what feels like a very long time. And each time that you sort of solidify something, 3 more corners break loose and start flailing around. And you make some very slow progress, but eventually you get it to where you've managed to cool the energy of whatever this semi-hellish mindscape is doing right now. It's still a little frenetic. There's still kind of like a static electricity, television snow jitter to everything that's going along, but the environment has calmed down a bit. Whatever the thing is that's still bouncing around is definitely still bouncing around. Its velocity has slowed only fractionally, but you feel like you've done about as best as you can, and it's probably calmer in their brain right now than it has been for a little while.
Okay. I pat the wall, and then I step out of that dream.
Okay. And you come back to awareness of your actual surroundings with the sheet plastic still in your hand.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back inside, what's everybody else doing?
Lark's gonna go find the rest of the group at this point.
Okay. The rest of the group is kind of scattered throughout the building.
Okay.
It's a 3-story row house. Phage and Nero on the first floor. Adele, I think, was on the second.
We went out the back door.
Oh, that's right. You guys went outside. Neofly is in the room where the walkabouts are getting the pair of corpses situated. Gale, I'm not sure where Gale is.
She's probably found a somewhat quiet part of the first floor for cleaning off her blade.
Okay.
You need to put it back in the cane.
Well, I was in the room with the walkabout bodies because that's where the ghost had been before they went upstairs.
Right. Did you go upstairs with the ghost?
I'm giving the ghost some time to acclimate and adjust.
We both need our space.
It is. You have to, therapizing the dead takes time. And so, would have turned around and looked at the bodies with some disdain and then walked out into another part of the room. Because she doesn't do cleanup.
All right. So that's the situation that confronts you, Lark, as you come in. And the first person you see, however, is a changeling who had identified herself as Flish Flash. She's got kind of an elemental electrical nature to her, static currents dancing up and down her arms, and her hair just kind of sparks on occasion, especially towards the end. She's got a horrible case of split ends. And She looks at you. So you guys are gonna find your hollow, yeah?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out on this side.
Thank you.
Out back, while helping Phage get fresh air, do we see anything that would seem like a pathway into the hedge?
Give me a occult, wits, and weird roll. All three.
Wits.
I should probably do that myself as well.
If
Occult,
Phage has calmed down enough to
three.
look around, yeah.
No, she hasn't. Now that I think about it, no, she's still not okay.
Okay.
So,
Hang on. Feet roll. Wits. Occult. And we. Zero successes.
Yep. You're not picking up on anything particular, but then again, you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Phage does, but she's
You're
kind of out of
good
it.
at investigation, but nobody sends you to a crime scene and says, and if you can find the interdimensional portal there, that'd be awesome too. Just let me know wherever it is.
Yeah. And in that case, I just want to see if I can tell where dude with face bit half off ran off to.
That would be wits and survival -3 at this point.
All right. Just seeing if there's any trace of where because I figure he probably wasn't running in such a way as to cover his tracks. So, wits and survival minus what?
3.
Zero successes.
You find a couple drops of blood, but they lead towards like a half busted slat in the back gate. You go there to look at the edges, see if there's any trace. Not really much of anything. Stick your head through, and it's just urban landscape the rest of the way. Given how he was running, you don't expect that he's just, gone off to find his buddies and come back, but...
Yeah. No, he's running for his life. I was just wanting to make sure he was running for his life.
Yeah, what little you can pick up, signs do seem to indicate.
As you do when someone tries to eat you.
Pull out a cigarette, light it, head back over towards Phage.
Okay. Other people. Gale, you've managed to clean off your blade, get it back in its stick. Don't everybody jump at once.
Neofly for this entire time basically has just been staring at his hand and his gun, like wide. Breathing a little bit frantically, just staring at the gun, and he's kind of getting a little bit of what the humans would call PTSD of when he was being before the escape, when he saw of two of his own that he really called his family die in such a way that reminded him of when he shot those bullets into that crackhead, and it's kind of messing him up. He hasn't moved. He's been literally a block of salt rock, just standing in place, just staring at the gun. He's not responsive. He's not doing anything. He's just a statue at this point.
Okay.
Gail will finish cleaning someone's lifeblood off of her blade. Put it away. No, this all could have been avoided if they had simply fallen under the... They had simply believed who I was.
Or if they'd simply allowed me to terrify them out of the house.
Yes, there were many ways this could have gone. It's tragic, but entirely avoidable on their end.
After a couple of minutes, Phage does eventually start to calm down, and we're supposed to be looking for something, right?
Yep. Here, you wait out here. I'll go grab everybody else. See if it's outside or not.
I'll see. While he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can. You said wits, occult, and weird.
Wits, occult, and weird. Yes.
I just gotta see if you see anything, Fish, and I'll head inside to.
Phage, you are at a -1 for your mental state, however.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be an extra 1 for my weird instead of 2.
Yep.
0 successes.
Yep. Yeah. No, you're still a little shaken, and you're glancing around trying to figure out, kind of what's what, and if there's anything weird, and you flare your nostrils to just inhale kind of reflexively, and the first thing that hits your nose is that coppery tint of blood still on your hands and your clothes, and that sort of jitters your psyche again. You're managing to handle it, but
the problem to her isn't that it's there; it's that she likes the taste of it.
Right. Yep.
So
that makes sense.
I put the gun back in its holster, drop the brass casings in my pocket, head back in. We're taking a look outside. We're taking a look around to see if we can find the entrance. You figure it's going to be outside or inside? I say to Adele.
Neofly, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and Tessa, the walkabout who had done most of the talking, has her hand just placed on the outside of your jacket. You were protecting them, right? It's not easy, but you were protecting people, right?
I guess you could say something like that.
Sometimes we do have to tell ourselves that. Go with your friends. We'll handle this.
He just nods. He puts the gun away and takes a deep breath, and he just walks out the room, wiping his face to try to hide any tears. You were probably crying at that point.
Adele.
Outside would be more likely for sure. Although, is there a basement to this house that we have not yet discovered? Not yet explored. Clearly, if we haven't discovered, nobody would know about it. But
don't know yet. But we can start out back if you want. Matter of fact, why don't we all just gather in the back and we'll figure out what to do from there.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna go find. Is Liz back inside yet?
No.
I may go find Liz. Is everyone else in this area or?
Yes, is in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Liz is the only one that's.
Definitely was.
Yeah, currently Liz and Phage are pretty much the only ones outdoors right now.
Is Lark in this part of the house, or?
Yes, I think she probably just wandered over there.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and find Liz.
Right, we'll be out back. I'll walk over to Neofly and put a hand on his shoulder. All right?
I need a smoke. Do you have any extra?
Yeah, come on. And I'll lead him out back and hand him a cigarette.
And Gale, you walk outside just in time to see Liz sort of straighten up, blink her one good eye, and begin to look around her a little bit.
That one's better. Yeah. What's happening?
We're gathering outside. We need to go find Hollow.
Okay. Did that?
Yes.
I wanted to help the other one. There were 2 people, right?
Yep.
Jack, give me a minute. I want to help this one, and then I'll be right there.
I'll sort of. You're sitting down, right?
Yeah, I'm sort of like cross-legged next to.
I'll sit by you. You know Nero, right?
Yeah.
If we take more than a minute, he's going to get incredibly impatient and go into the hedge without us, and that would be bad. Because we're the ones who navigate in the hedge. I'm trying to guilt her if it isn't obvious.
Give me a manipulation and empathy. Liz, you're resisting with resolve and composure.
Okay.
Most successes wins.
I have great resolve. I have a lot of dots.
In that case, no, it's empathy. I can't do it. Yeah.
I'm pretty, yeah. That's 3 successes.
Okay.
That's 2 successes.
All right.
Yep.
So, Liz, choice is yours. I mean, she makes a good argument, but you have your objectives.
I'm.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah. What? I have objectives.
Lie.
I didn't say it was a true argument. I said it was a good argument. I think it's a true argument.
Based on what?
Past track records?
Like when you went into the house.
That we were all actively trying to find an entrance to?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Pat the other one on the head and find that they'll stay there, and I'll follow Gail.
I'll
back
stand
where
up.
everyone else.
Realize that I probably got street on my dress and just like.
You do have a little bit of street on your dress.
Yeah.
Looking around, you also have a little bit of blood on your dress.
That
also bothers me, but not quite as significantly.
By the way, Jack, I don't know. Mechanical question because I need glamour. Did altering that dream give me any glamour?
No. That was an alteration, not a harvest attempt.
Okay.
Now, next time you can attempt to harvest that you go into a dream if you want to, but you definitely have to tell.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, I'll follow in.
All right. So where is everybody assembling?
In the backyard, I believe.
Okay.
That's where Adele's gone.
All right. So everybody assembles in the backyard.
Yes.
There's some rumbling and banging from the inside as the walkabouts are figuring out how they're going to dispose of 2 bodies. But the rest of you guys are sort of just circled, clustered, grouped up, fireball formation in the backyard.
Everyone's here. One grenade will kill us all.
Hollow. You need to find a hollow?
So I don't know what I'm looking for. Well,
yes, Phage and Nero have already made their roll. Anybody else looking for a hollow can do wits, weird, and occult. As you guys begin sniffing around the outside.
I'll spend a willpower point on this.
Try and see what you can find.
0 successes.
Okay.
It's weird.
What are we using for this?
Wait.
Wits, weird, and occult.
2 successes.
I added the modifier for not having a thing when it added it automatically. I double added my modifier.
2 successes.
So I get +3 because willpower.
1 success.
1.
All right. Gail and Adele, you guys are definitely getting an inside sort of vibe.
Very well then.
Neofly, Lark, and Liz, you guys are also getting an inside sort of vibe, particularly a second story sort of vibe.
Second floor.
Up there.
Wonderful. Before we go exploring too much indoors, I should mention, we do have an otherworldly roommate.
I mean, technically.
You talking about that ghost you made go crazy?
The ghost was already in that condition. I merely gave
Why?
male or female ghost, or otherwise.
Hard to tell.
Okay. I merely gave them license to go down and balance some karmic scales with those who lived here.
Why was it already in that condition?
Yes.
Why?
I am assuming trauma related to death.
Okay.
It's very frenetic, very...
Did it die here? Is that how ghosts...
Yes, more than likely.
spot?
I have not had much of a chance to converse. I told them to go up, take some time, acclimate. I'll try to talk with them more later. But it is I mention this only because they said beware of the doors.
So is this ghost like Poltergeist or Casper?
Those are reductive. I find those offensive.
I know about the first one. What was that second one?
I've never... Casper's a friendly ghost. It's a ghost of a little kid who died and helped out a little girl who had weird magical adventures. Anyways, I've never talked with ghosts, so I don't know what they're like.
I assume it is somebody who died in the middle of a crack overdose or something to that effect. So they are a little traumatized at the moment, especially since they have not been nurtured or helped to sort of come to terms with this until we have arrived. So I would say that they are, if you must use those scales, more poltergeist than Casper, but we have nothing to worry.
Okay, then.
So let's go look for those doors.
Anyways,
that he was talking
upstairs.
about.
Head upstairs to the second floor.
Alright.
Second floor, same as the first floor, only not at all, because the floor plan does not allow for that.
True. There's no front door on the second floor.
Or back door.
No, there's a back door. It's not like an actual door. It's just a hole in the wall, but there's a back door.
We can make
So,
it
yeah.
a door.
You guys can make it a door.
Yeah, head
so-
upstairs, start looking around.
All right. I want 3 people to give me wits and investigation -2.
I can do that.
I can do that.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Does my keen observation apply for this?
3 successes.
That's going to be a chance roll.
Well, I only
do it?
want 3 people to do this.
Yes.
Only
Can I do
3
it?
of you are doing this.
And I have taken
we
one
have-
of them.
We have
Hey.
Nero, we have Neofly, who's your third.
I can do it.
All right,
go
it's
for it.
minus what? It's minus what?
Jack,
-2.
-2.
Minus
Jack,
Okay.
does my keen observation apply for this?
No.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yes. Yes, it would. Sorry.
Okay.
3 successes.
Okay.
0 successes.
1 success.
All right. So you guys begin looking around the upstairs, and Neofly, you find a couple of just scattered bits of debris and things. You're running your hand up and down door frames and that sort of thing. Nothing, you know it's around here somewhere, but you can't really zero in on it. Liz and Nero head pretty much straight for this small closet kind of set into the wall. Liz, you sort of reach out and just place your open palm on it. And you can't really describe it. It feels the way cake smells. And that's literally the only sort of thing, but you're definitely getting a weirder vibe off of this little closet door. Nero, you are definitely also finding an affinity to this small door as well. For you specifically, though, as you're looking around, you notice that this small broom closet, there's an eye hook screwed into the frame with a broken light cord chain attached to it. There's a little crack in the wall just to the side of that, maybe half an inch wide or so, into the wood paneling.
I reach up and pull the chain.
It's attached solidly, but you remember seeing something else downstairs with a similar chain attached to it. You can't remember what or where, but there was something downstairs. You think in the kitchen right behind where you and Phage had been grappling with that crackhead.
Something's over here, and I think it's missing something.
Oh.
Something in the kitchen, and I just head back down to the kitchen.
Okay, roll me another wits and investigation then.
I was gonna follow.
I'm gonna head down with him just in case finding both pieces opens the door and sucks him in.
Okay.
So that way we can have multiple people sucked in.
No, I will stay back and be on the same floor, so hopefully I notice when he blinks out of existence.
Nero, you run back downstairs and you glance around the kitchen, and almost immediately your eyes light on a far windowsill that's right next to the back door. And there's a small set of nail clippers sitting on the windowsill, little tarnished and rusted, with a fragment of that light cord chain attached through a little hole in the handle.
I will grab the nail clippers and head back up to the chain.
Okay. Neofly, what were you saying?
Oh no, I just said I was going to follow Nero downstairs.
Okay.
As well.
So yeah, you see him kind of jump half vault over the railing, trip down the hall, and then grab these nail clippers off of a windowsill and head back upstairs. The fragments of the chain, they don't exactly match neatly, but it looks like there's probably a section that got lost somewhere along the way, but they do look similar.
Am I able to hook them together, or is the clasp missing?
The clasp is missing.
Anybody have, and I hold it up, anybody have one of those clasps that these need? Or know where we can get one in the house quickly?
Oh, wait. Are there staples on it? Are there any, I don't know. You always find little bits of discarded staple, half squashed ones.
There's enough debris and crap lying around that you could probably scrounge up a piece of wire or something.
I'm going to start sifting through weird random stuff to try and find something. And probably give myself tetanus.
Yep. Yeah, you find a rusty paperclip. You find some old electrical cabling that apparently, somebody ripped a phone out of a wall or something like that,
Well, the paperclip's mine. I'm clipping that onto my shirt. And I'll try and repair it with the electrical wire.
Okay. Give me a dexterity and crafts -2.
Okay.
And Adele, give me an intelligence and occult.
Okay.
-1.
Yeah, 0 successes.
Yeah, the rust
Also
on the
0.
wire is just too great. And Adele, you're seeing them putting this together, and you're familiar with the idea of there being a key to a gateway. You also know that just by spending a glamour, you can just open a gateway as well, assuming it's not warded. So there are various options. If this is the gateway, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any glamour.
I know you don't.
Can I is there something instinctively inside me screaming out that these need to be connected physically, or could I just melt the two pieces of chain together?
If you had something that you could melt them with, which you don't.
Wait.
Your mean does not affect external objects, sir.
No, it doesn't.
Yet.
Question.
What?
Glamour repair. The catch is it's fix an item owned or used by another, which the character has never used. Does this count as an item?
I would say so.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to repair that thing then. Glamour repair is the first one.
So, roll me weird and craft.
All right. Can do.
What I was thinking was armor of the element, because I just have to put my hand over a flame, and then I'm on fire, and I just hold them.
Yeah, but it's a protective flame, not a
Success.
projected flame. So as you're thinking about this, Nero, Liz reaches out and just clasps her hands around the two, and there's a little crack, and the chain is reassembled. Not with a clasp or anything, literally like a bit of wire just grew to bind the beading together.
And I'll give it a pull.
Nothing.
Wire was crap.
Can I figure out how it's supposed to unlock the door?
Give me an intelligence and...
I have an idea.
Adele's just watching this, waiting to see if they can do it this way before
intelligence and
she
investigation.
actually throws some glamour into it. Because why spend it if you don't have to?
True.
It's nail clippers. I turn it around so it's like functional.
0.
Yeah, you know that there's a puzzle here, and these various pieces, you can feel them kind of all functioning as part of a whole. You don't know which end of the key goes in.
I'm gonna clip a fingernail.
All right. What do you do with it?
The chain is attached to a pair of nail clippers, right? So
Right.
I just clip a fingernail.
All right, you have a fingernail.
And yep, and I let it fall to the ground.
So, can
It
you
lies
remind
upon the
me-
ground.
All right,
Gail?
that didn't
There
work.
you mentioned other stuff. You said there's the chain, and then there's like a crack in the wall next to it. What else was there?
Yes, there's the eye hook, there's the chain, which is now has the nail clippers dangling from it, and then there's about a 1/2-inch crack in the wood paneling just adjacent.
Oh.
I pick up my fingernail and
Okay.
I poke it through the crack in the wall.
And you hear just the faintest creak of wood.
I
That was something.
grab the nail clippers
Is
and
the
try to put
chain
them in the
through
crack.
the eye hook or no?
You slip the nail clippers down the crack. The chain is still holding them. What was that, Gail?
Is the chain currently like also through the eye hook or no?
Yes, it is bound through the eye hook. Mm-hmm.
I start pressing on the wall where I heard the crack, the like creaking sound coming
The
from.
creaking was coming from more or less the door frame of the closet.
The door frame. Yeah, I'm like sort of pressing on the door frame, and then I'm eventually going to press on the door, but like going around first.
Yeah. It feels more or less solid construction. There's a faint kind of petrichor smell, but that might just be the fact that it's almost midnight and the upstairs is exposed to the elements.
All right,
So-
Adele will go ahead and walk forward, put her hand on the door, and just spend a point of glamour.
So you put your hand on the door and you go to sort of do that, pay the cost, activate the portal.
Mhm.
The portal is open, just nobody's opened the door yet.
Oh, God damn it.
So you don't spend the glamour. You can tell as soon as
So,
you
already
hit
a closet.
then,
Okay,
yeah, it doesn't
the
really look
closet.
anything like she just goes, push.
Right. The door swings open. And there's this there's this strong odor of earth and mulch. Just open the goddamn door, you dumbasses. No, it's.
I was waiting for it. I was like,
You said it was
something's gonna walk into the closet, right?
Yeah.
The closet. Yeah, yeah.
There's the door frame of the closet with the eye hole in it, and then a crack in the wood
this
panel.
is why I asked for like all of the descriptions again, because they make it easy to do this.
Right. But the door opens, it's completely dark inside, and there's this waft of a smell of wet air, earth, and mulch. But it's dark on the interior.
Well,
Start walking.
Okay.
guess go through.
Something crunches softly underfoot, Adele, as you walk inside. The area is too dark to perceive clearly, but there's that vibrancy, that mutability to the area. You know that you're crossing a boundary into another place. There's a faint breath of kind of petal-tinged air that wafts over your face from somewhere up ahead. You can just barely make out an opening slightly smaller than a normal door with a hint of an inky blue night sky out in front of you.
Wonderful.
After Adele has gone in, Phage follows after.
Okay. You kind of have to duck a little bit to get inside and sort of turn sideways and enter like head and shoulder first. But you slipped through. You slipped through. You're fairly aware usually of relative space and sizes, just given your physiology and that sort of thing. The room that you're in is fairly small. You can't get accurate dimensions on it because there's no illumination. But yeah,
I know it's not as big as I would like it to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm brushing walls.
Adele turns on. Well, come on. Let's go. And continues on.
I can't see anything.
Without fear.
I wait
Give me
until everyone
Adele,
else has
give me
gone
a
through.
wits and composure -3.
Okay. Maybe without fear.
Oh no, fear is entirely up to you. Just what
Yeah.
happens to you is.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm entirely unafraid. You smash your head into a tree.
I briefly run into a tree.
I've run it yet. Listen,
Don't
running
you-
into
I bump into a gravestone.
I'm spending a glamour to raise
Hey!
my wits by 1.
that was
Okay.
great.
Because, yeah. So that will be
it's dark when I
-2.
step in.
Yes.
I pull out my lighter. Actually, I pull out my phone and turn on the flashlight.
Of course.
Okay. So Adele, you reach up and you walk about 20 feet forward from the door before your hands hit kind of a rough wooden wall, and you can still see a little to your left hand side this opening that's going out into something outdoors-ish.
Does my phone's flashlight work?
No,
Does my lighter work?
your lighter works. Yep.
I pull out my lighter and
So there's about a candle flame's worth of illumination, and you guys can see that you're in about a 10 by 20 foot-ish room carved out of some sort of large chunk of wood. And there's a ragged kind of framed egress that leads outside with a little bit of a ledge underneath it. Is anybody still back in the house of the players?
I was probably the last one in because I don't
no,
want to go in the dark.
I mean, I made sure I was after everybody else. But if Liz was gonna wait, then I would have gone.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to go in the dark. So once you get a lighter up, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're seeing that what's crunching underfoot is just a fairly thick carpet of very dried, deciduous-looking leaves.
Because I used it previously and I don't remember, does the armor of the elements provide light when I'm covered in flames? I don't remember.
Nope.
All right.
Okay, there's a door.
I'm following Adele, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adele, as you look out the door, it's about a 30, 45 foot drop.
Oh.
small thorny branches to something that looks kind of like a thicket on the forest floor below. This is definitely like you're in a hole in a tree, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Well, that will be a bit of a climb. It's not something I'm excellent at. Perhaps someone would like to go first?
I'll go.
Wonderful.
All right. Strength and athletics -2 for Neofly.
Oh, yes, I'm glad it's someone else first.
You said strength and athletics -2?
Yes.
Okay. And does my parkour apply for this?
Nope. This is a straight climb. There's almost nothing to hold on to.
Got it. Let's see if this goes well. One success.
Okay. So you take 1 bashing damage as you make the descent. And it takes you probably about 4 or 5 minutes. But you manage to scramble down the exterior of this tree, mostly just by smearing the toes of your boots and gripping onto the bark as hard as you can. And as you land, there's a number of dense, thorny bushes around you as you're looking about. But it is dark. You're in the middle of the woods, and you're talking like virgin timberland, no light pollution, dark as fuck.
Okay.
Also, you haven't slept in about 20 hours.
That's fun. Dark and thorny. Really hurts. Careful down wall.
So looking sort of at the walls where I am.
As
Do I
you
see
call
any-
back up, Neofly, you hear a growl from a nearby bush. Gale,
Do I hear that?
give me a wits and composure -3.
Okay.
Phage has already kind of started climbing down.
All right. Strength and athletics -2 for Phage.
Looking at Adele.
All right. Does my endurance specialization apply?
Nope.
Okay.
Where does the
You do not hear it, Gale.
All right.
where does the hollow begin and where does the hollow end and the hedge begin?
Give
Well,
me
in
a
that case,
intelligence and occult, Nero.
No, I'm asking Adele. I'm asking Adele because I know Nero doesn't know.
Oh, okay. Gale, go ahead.
2 successes because I spent glamour to increase that strength.
So as Phage prepares to jump down, Gale, given that she currently fulfills the catch, is just going to use tread lightly and hop down the hole to float. I would like to rose quartz this.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Tread lightly. What's that?
I mean, Mary Poppins, but
Yes, Mary
I'm Mary
Poppins.
Poppins, y'all.
Mercy would also fit.
Tread lightly. Contracts of separation. Here we go. Wearing fancy and delicate footwear that would be ruined if she did not use the claws. All right. Roll me dexterity and weird. Gale. Phage, you managed to make it down, suffering no bashing damage.
Just without hearing anything, I have no way of knowing how far the fall is. I assume it is far enough that danger to myself. So magic.
And I got 3 successes to answer Nero's question for intelligence.
Best you can tell, currently, the hollow stops at the door.
Oh, we're in the hedge. That is down in the hedge.
so why are we going further? We found the hollow.
Because we have an accord that we need to partially fulfill. We need to investigate and see exactly how much goblin fruit we have to deal with.
Oh, yeah. I kind of thought it'd be back there, but okay.
Okay.
No. The goblin fruit will be down there.
Okay.
Tread lightly doesn't actually give you slow fall, Gale.
No, that was me being flavorful. I only take bashing damage if I take damage.
Right.
And I don't ruin my shoes.
Right. You don't ruin your shoes. Give me a strength and athletics then.
Okay.
Can I glide down?
Oh yeah, probably.
All right, then I'm gonna glide down.
Well,
Okay.
Since I don't know what's going to be down there.
It's basically I am mostly doing a controlled fall, so I would like not to ruin my shoes roll. And then strength and athletics are -3 or just normal?
-2. If Lark, if you want to use your wind wing gift, it's a point of glamour, and you'll be able to glide. Yes.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
You don't have to roll. You can just do it.
All right.
You move at your normal speed, and yeah.
Oh, and as a point of order, Jack, I can use armor of the elements to attack people. It's not just defensive.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
This contract sheets the character in fire, blah, blah, blah. The character can control the extent of this manifestation, limiting it to her hand so she can attack others, start fires or cold drinks by a touch, or she can completely cover herself with the element. This element does not harm the character or anything she is wearing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, because I don't know what's down there, I'm going to run the fire under my palm, run the fire of my ladder under my palm to fulfill the catch for armor of elements, or armor of the element.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. And roll me dexterity and weird.
4 successes.
Nice.
Which I believe is an exceptional success.
Nope.
No,
5.
5 is? Okay.
Yep. So close. But yeah. And your dice pool for any attacks will be dex, brawl, and half your weird.
Yep. And I'm going to start climbing down.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics -2 then.
Right. Zero successes. I fall.
Yep. So you swing your feet down, and then you go to make the grab, and you completely lose your grip. You tumble down about 30 feet. You take 3 bashing damage, and you are on your ass being poked by thorny bushes.
Well, I'm in a -1 to everything now.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I'm gonna
good.
try and climb down, I guess.
I've died that way. It's not fun.
Is that how you died?
Liz.
I've died many ways.
Let's see.
Oh.
No, Adele and Liz are the only 2 that are up
Yes,
there, right?
Adele has made no move to climb down yet.
I want both of you to roll me intelligence and survival.
Okay.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, I have intelligence, so...
As I get up,
That's a 1.
we are
Okay.
investing in a
That'll be
ladder.
great.
That's a 0.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also a 0.
All right, carry on.
Okay.
As you were.
Yep.
I
Would
feel
you
like we
to
should
go
really
next?
be getting back to Neofly and that thing that's crawling at him.
You are literally standing next to Neofly.
I was gonna say, kind of going back before as soon as I heard the growl, I probably would have tried to enact Shadow Patch
Okay.
to improve my height.
Do I hear a growl?
Do you want to go first, Adele, or
No.
or me?
Go ahead. Feel free.
Okay. This is
It
And I'm
is, as they say these days, all you.
And I'm assuming that I fulfilled the catch. Since
I
it's
don't know what
been-
they say these days.
Apparently, that is one of the things they say.
And I'm gonna try and climb down, which for me is a chance die.
Cool.
It is also
Roll
a
yourself
chance,
a chance
for
die.
me.
Get ready to fall on your ass.
Probably.
Can I catch one of them if they fall?
That's
I was kind of hoping is going to happen.
yeah. That's just
That's
Nope.
an intelligence
Oh, I
survival
should
roll.
probably be
Oh, why
like
did it do
caring
that?
about this and catching people.
You still roll it as a chance roll, which is what it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chance roll, a chance roll. So
Yeah.
All right.
So that's not it. No successes.
No successes.
Mhm.
Okay. And
So-
Adele, are you going down as well?
I wait and see as Liz tumbles down, cringing.
yeah, can I
So,
try and catch
Liz, you take 3 bashing damage.
Ow. Okay.
You can try and catch. It's dexterity and athletics -3.
Why would you do that to me?
Because nobody's slept, everybody's exhausted, you can't see anything, and the only way you know somebody's falling is by the shriek and the crash of branches.
So I got 1 success on that shadow patch roll, unless I need to do a 9
okay.
again.
Also,
So
a chance
after-
roll, so.
Do I need to do a 9 again for that?
You
After
no, you
this
only
goes-
do it for yourself.
Fail.
Okay.
After this rolls through, Gail's actually going to try and be somewhat prepared for the possibility that Adele will be following.
Fall
in
to
her
her death.
I'm concerned about the growling.
So she's also going to try and catch.
I
After
think the only person that heard the
making
growling was
that-
me, unless...
Currently, the only
Stated
person that
otherwise.
heard the growl was Neofly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Adele, roll your climb check. Athletics and strength
She
-2.
takes a moment. She steals herself. This will not go terribly. It will go terribly. It will go terribly. Yep.
Yep, it goes terribly.
He starts to climb down and like, oh dear. Strength of 1, athletics of nothing.
Yep. Same. It's bad.
so
Same.
Gale,
still at a -3, I'm assuming.
still at a -3. Dexterity
Okay.
and athletics. You
Oh, there's one more that might fall. Let's see if I can help with that.
Nope.
No.
get 3 bashing damage, Adele.
All right. Whoomp.
There's a very delicate, looking Ferris who's just holding her. Well, that was the wrong place to fall.
Yeah,
I turned
Neofly
to hear the growling noise. It's now
Yep.
apparent.
Neofly was probably just like, shh, shh.
I'm turning towards the thing that wants to really get punched in the face with a fiery fist.
As am I.
All right.
Neofly's
So with
hiding.
with a fist of flame now apparent, there's just enough illumination to reflect off the pair of eyes peering out of the thicket in front of you. Also 1 to the left, and 5 more to the right. Everybody roll me intelligence and survival.
Okay. This is not good.
Hey, I've actually got dots in those things.
Remember how they said that
I'm out.
nobody knew where this trod led to?
It's fine. It's okay.
I think we found out.
1 success.
1 success for Gale.
0 successes.
0.
Oh shit. It's still
0.
on chance. Hold
Yeah,
on.
take it off chance. Normal.
Still nothing.
We're
She's
not
still
good
on the
with this.
ground like, brittle bones.
All right, so we got 1 success for Gale, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
All of you can see
We're not
that
the
you are
smartest
vastly, that you are definitely in a bad situation.
You were,
Gale,
about to say, you were about to say vastly outnumbered, then you remembered how many of us there were.
right. Gale, you're the only one that's heard the stories of Briar Wolves. And you know that you are well and truly fucked. And not fucked in the sense of this is going to hurt. Fucked in the sense of unless something absolutely miraculous happens within the next 30 seconds, we are all dead. Like well and truly, definitely dead.
Okay.
Let's roll some initiative.
Ta-da!
This is not good.
Oh, and Gale, the other thing that you can think of is, yeah, none of these fuckers brought a ladder.
That's Liz's job. She's supposed to have one.
So,
I'm
Steven.
bride. I don't
All right.
carry around ladders.
no, you don't. That's why you didn't say. That's why I didn't say Gail realizes she forgot a ladder. None of these motherfuckers brought a ladder.
9.
There was a kind of an assumption Liz had one in
17.
Gail's brain.
10.
How do I roll a single die on here?
Just-
Slash roll 1d10.
Plus
Slash roll
whatever your
space
initiative modifier
1d10
is.
plus your initiative modifier.
Wait, what is it?
It's at the
Slash-
bottom.
Oh, I don't know what your initiative modifier is.
Your initiative is at the
It's
bottom.
at the bottom of the page, like right above experience.
Right below. Yeah. There you
Yeah.
Let me quick
Well,
up.
Gail's not moving particularly fast in the face of imminent death.
Liz is, though.
Yep. Ah,
Liz is like,
Survivor
meow.
kicked in.
With a 17.
Mhm.
Liz got the extra shot of espresso. That's what it is.
Freaked out.
Not.
Don't
Dang it.
The bracketed inishmal is not what you add. You
I'm
replace that with a
sorry.
number.
I am sorry.
What is your wits and composure?
No, I have. No, it's okay. I have it. Sorry.
You also
that's-
So you rolled a 7 total.
Yep.
7.
3 plus your initiative modifier of 4 is 7.
Yep.
It's okay. That second one was 100% my fault because I said I put in 1d0, not 1d10.
We have problems with numbers here at Final Show Films.
I'm typing on my
you would-
laptop that is
if-
off to my
If,
left.
if you would like to help us learn how to math, please feel free to donate money to our Patreon at patreon.com/Zoom.
In order to
Originally
send us copies of
classes
Sesame
taught
Street.
by our GM.
Every $5 you donate will go to teaching one of us how to do some form of math. I don't guarantee which one or what form of math.
So, Liz, it's your turn.
Yeah, it
Everything
is.
in you is screaming, run.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to use my one blessing, nimble, 1 point of glamour to get the 9 again rule on all dice pools involving dexterity.
Okay.
And, or actually, wait. Actually, second part. Also spend 1 point of glamour to add the total character's weird to the dodge total. So I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna hide. Please.
Well, are you going to dodge or are you going to hide? Those are two very different things.
There's two different things.
Both dodge and hide.
Nope, you can only do one.
Dang it.
Pick and
I'm-
choose wisely.
I don't want to hide in a hedge. That would be painful, probably. So I'm gonna dodge, and I'm gonna spend that point of glamour to add my weird to it.
All right.
It's painful
So
than
what is
being
your
eaten.
what is your defense rating?
Defense, 3.
Okay. So you are at a 7 for defense right now,
Sweet. Good. Okay.
which
Might
help.
All right. Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
And can I also attack with that?
Nope. If you're
Okay.
taking the dodge action, that is a
Okay.
full round action.
Oh, that's a full round. Okay, cool. Yep,
Yep.
I'm just gonna dodge then. That's
And
my turn.
now
hey,
it's
I
their
totally
turn.
forgot I need to roll. Yeah, I totally forgot to roll their initiative in this whole thing.
There you
And
go.
I am out of
There
glamour.
it is.
Turns out they're going on 18.
Nope, they're
Okay.
going on
Nope.
my initiative.
They're going on your initiative, but they're going first because
Uh-huh.
dexterity. You don't have a 5 dexterity, do you?
No, I have a 4 dexterity. But
Yep.
my initiative mod is higher than theirs.
Yep.
If that
Yeah,
matters.
actually, let me see if mod is what determines the ties.
Because
that is a very good
dexterity
question.
doesn't determine your initiative. Wits does.
Do.
And judging by that number.
No, your initiative is dexterity and composure.
Oh, is it dexterity and composure? I thought it was wits
Yes.
and composure.
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean, I have a 4 dexterity.
All right. Boodly boop. All right, combined dexterity and composure. So yeah, actually, you do go first.
Yay.
Oh,
All right,
good.
everything in you is screaming, run.
Yeah, but there's people here. And I'm let's see. I've got 3 points of bashing damage, 2 points of lethal.
Uh-huh.
I'm at a -1 to all my rolls.
Yep.
How flammable does the stuff between us and them look?
Give me an intelligence and survival.
Cause...
It's almost like being outdoors requires you to have survival dots, guys.
Yeah, I know, right? A -1, it's not a chance, but it is 1 die. 0 successes. Oh, sorry, wait, hang on, I fucked it up.
Yep.
It automatically applies the wound penalty. Look at that!
Yes, it does.
Still 0 successes.
Okay. You don't know. Maybe.
Because I might be able to get away, but don't know if anybody else will be able to get away. Fuck. Well, I will just try to climb and see if those who are sturdier than me can not die. Oh no, I can't do that, because that would be leaving people behind, and I can't do that, because he wouldn't do that. Damn me and my morals.
I think it's
Dodge is
adorable
also
that you
not
have
in the
morals.
system.
Dodge is in the system. I can just try to dodge, but that I feel like dodging isn't gonna help me.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
better than
I'm
doing
doing.
nothing.
Join me in this dodging.
You can either do nothing or you can do something, and doing nothing isn't going to help anybody.
Well, no,
Just
I can.
remember the 5 Ds: dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
I shoot isn't in any of those.
No.
I feel like
Think
attacking.
about that
might
for a
be-
moment.
Shoot is in die.
Currently, yes. Yes, it is.
I don't know. I know nothing about these things, so I don't know what shooting them will do.
No, but you know that if you fight, you will die. That is a psychic thing that they are projecting, and you know it for a fact.
Can I?
For those of you familiar with the setting, my briar wolves are way worse than regular briar wolves. Toodles.
Can I help get someone else moving back up the wall?
You can hold an action to do that, yeah.
I will do that.
Okay.
This
Who
is
in
gonna be-
particular?
This is going to be a thing that I'm really bad at, but it might be...
Liss or Liss is dodging Adele
Okay.
Wonderful.
because Adele has 0 dice to climb with.
I don't know. It might be easier to climb up than to climb. No, it's still 0 dice.
No, no.
Don't give me that bullshit.
None of you fucks brought a ladder to the head.
I actually made a comment about we need to buy a ladder earlier.
Yes,
and I
once
said
most
you
of us
working
were already
class people
down.
were
It's
going
true.
To make that determination.
Look, hindsight's 20/20. All right.
Yep. Okay, so you're holding for that. It's
And-
Neofly's turn. Oh, no, wait, no,
No,
sorry, it's
it's
the wolf's
their
turn.
It,
All right.
it's time for us to die.
Okay.
Well, that was
So
Changeling,
we'll
folks.
just go
Thank you very much
one
for tuning in.
apiece. All right. And I didn't make a character sheet for these guys, so
I am on fire, so it will hurt them to kill me.
That's like I didn't make a character sheet, so I'll just roll 20 dice each.
no, it's a 9 dice pool.
Oh no.
But the first one's going against Liz, so that drops the pool down to 2.
Okay.
So somebody sweeps out with a snapping motion of the jaws, and you jerk back. What's your defense, Nero?
4.
Okay.
And I deal 1 point of lethal damage by touch to anything that hits me.
That hits you, right. All right. Well, you get hit for 2 lethal, and you deal 1 lethal.
So what happens when you're at maximum on the on the demarcation box?
What is your last? Right. What is your last? Is it bashing? You're full. You're full up, but your very last that last box, it's a bashing damage, right?
Does it go lethal then bashing, or does it not matter?
Lethal is the lowest, the least damaging ones.
Okay.
Right. The least damaging one will be the furthest to the right.
So I've got 4 lethal, then I've got bashing.
Okay. So a claw swipes out of a bush, smacks into Nero's head. His head smashes into the tree trunk, and he's unconscious.
I'm full. Now here's the thing: is I'm full, which is a -3. I'm not over full.
That's fine. You're still incapacitated.
Yeah, you're still incapacitated.
So why do I have a -3 if I'm incapacitated? I'm confused as to the reasoning of the demarcation of the thing.
Let me check just to be
valid
sure.
Point.
Because if I'm incapacitated at this point, why do I have a penalty and not just clear out?
Curse you,
As
New
3
World
of us
Darkness
go to
versus
find the
Old.
World of Darkness book,
I feel like I'm still up, but just at a -3 to everything.
You might be. I'm going to check.
Either way, it takes a point of lethal damage. I have my revenge.
Yes.
that is a question. Does the contract stay active if he is incapacitated?
Depends on what type of contract and how.
Even if the contract goes out, he still takes the lethal damage.
Yeah, no, he does. You probably will want to know that if more of them come at you.
Oh, wait. Actually, the
also because
you begin making stamina rolls to see if you're conscious.
That's what it is. Stamina rolls. Thank you.
Really quick, because I messed up on my defense. This elemental sheath also provides the character with 1 point of armor useful against all attacks. So I actually had 5 points of armor.
Okay, I will re-roll that damage then. Boop. All right. You still take 2 points of... You take 1 point of lethal damage.
Hey.
All right.
That was relevant.
Yes, sorry. When you have a bashing slash remaining in your rightmost box, you make a reflexive stamina roll to see if you remain conscious.
With the -3?
No.
Okay.
The -3 applies to the actions, but not to your reflexive stamina rolls to stay conscious.
Okay.
Because that would just be dumb.
I am still up then. All right.
You are still up. Okay. Neofly's turn to take an attack. What's your defense, sir?
My defense is a 2.
Okay.
Wait, and they've noticed me at this point? Even with
yeah,
attacks?
they can see all of you guys. Yep. No, they I made their rolls for them to notice you, and they're hunters in their natural habitat, and they also have access to contracts. So all right. You take 3 lethal. Adele, what's your defense?
2.
Okay.
This is gonna be hilarious.
You take 2 lethal.
Oh, well, that could have been a lot worse.
Gail, what's your defense?
So, bear with me. I'm not used to comment. My defense is 3. Additionally, I have an armor of 1/2.
Okay, so the 1/2, the 1 is against bashing, the 2 is against lethal.
Okay.
So you've got a total of 5 for your defense against defense and armor combo. You take 2 lethal.
Okay.
Phage?
I have a defense of 1.
Okay.
I'm putting Armor of Elements Fury in my thing so that when it's active, I actually have an armor rating listed.
Phage, you take 4 lethal. Lark, what's your defense?
I'm still not even at a wound penalty yet.
Look, okay, stop bragging.
Lark, you take 2 lethal as well.
Okay.
And it's Neofly's turn.
I'm going to try to get up the wall.
All right. Give me a strength and athletics -2.
Okay, and does parkour apply for this one?
Nope. Unfortunately not.
It's one success.
Okay. You managed to scramble up the tree, and you're probably about 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Still have a little ways to go. But you are not directly in harm's reach currently. You saw those claws come out, though, and you would not be surprised if these things can climb a bit.
Yeah, what's it called? Is there like a branch or anything near that I can kind of like perch myself on?
No, none of the branches on this species are strong enough to offer any sort of support or holds. It's all just thorns and wispy little kind of sapling type branches, despite the fact that this is a very big, mature, grown tree species.
Okay, got it.
Adele.
All right, up on her feet, and she is scrambling over anyone she has to get the hell up that wall.
I'm trying to help Adele climb.
And I'm spending a willpower point.
So you are strength and athletics -1 because you're getting assistance from Nero. He's only able to provide a little bit.
-1 +3, so +2.
Right.
Okay. So so that gives me 2 dice.
Nero's the most fucked up of anybody right now.
So I don't have to roll a check.
Nero's been the most fucked up of anybody pretty much the entire game.
It's true.
Yes. And
Man
that's not just
no
referring
sense
to
of
how much
self-preservation.
damage you've taken.
How did that... The hell?
I didn't try to
There was
eat
a
anybody.
certain line from last episode that I will not be repeating.
I mean, that's accurate, though. That is the correct number of dice. It just...
Okay. All right. So yeah, you scramble, but you can't get. You can't
3
get
feet up to grab for Neofly's leg to anything. She will pull people down if she has to.
Yep. Gale.
Okay. I have 2 plans, but I have quick question. So in the area directly surrounding us that is not as full of evil wolf things, is there the thorns that I would need for the Pathfinder contract?
Yes, there are plenty of thorns.
Okay.
There's also the beginnings of the trod that's leading out somewhere into the hedge.
Okay. Related to that, I guess, would I be able to essentially get the thorn and perform the contract within an action, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Because we need a miracle to get everyone up that goddamn tree with the stats we have. So I'm going to see if I can pull a miracle out of my ass and find out something useful about this stupid place. So grab the thorn so I don't have to spend any glamour. Then Pathfinder.
All right. Intelligence and weird.
Yep. And I'm spending a willpower.
Okay.
Because I've still got 3 of those. And I don't want to die. Two successes.
So you snap off this thorn, and you feel the tip of it bite into the pad of your finger as your blood drips down the woody texture of this sharp object. And suddenly glancing about, there's like a faint shimmer to the path of the trod in front of you. You know there's a structure, maybe a quarter-mile out, deeply buried in the thorns somewhere. You also know that There are a number of goblin fruits growing nearby.
Okay.
Specifically, one of which is the serpent gourd.
That means nothing to most of us.
Yep.
Okay. So what you're saying is I don't find anything out about. So if you press this part of the tree, there's an escalator.
Nope, definitely nothing like that.
I mean, a structure might be useful. That
No
provides-
knob ex machina.
Nope.
That provides.
This is
cover.
not the Princess Bride. All right, Phage.
How many of these things did you say there were?
7.
7. And they seem roughly as intelligent, if not a little bit more than an average wolf.
Give me an intelligence and survival.
Yay, the things that I have 1 dot in. 1 success.
Okay. As you've been, it's hard to see because it's very dark and you can't get an idea particularly of what's going on here. But yes, they seem at least as intelligent as a human being.
Okay. They don't seem to have shown the capacity to communicate, but I do want to try and make my size and presence known and just kind of get across that there are as many of us as there are of you, and while you might be able to take us down, it's going to be a fight that neither of us really want right now. You're not going to get enough food for the injuries that you'll get. It's not worth it.
Okay, so you're making intimidation, basically.
Yeah.
All right, give me a presence and intimidation -3.
And I'm going to spend a willpower to make that a -0.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't do glamour for intimidation. Three successes.
All right.
Nice.
Rolling those 10s. Very nice. So you just let out a roar and sort of cluster everybody up behind you and make yourself as big as possible.
Which admittedly is pretty big.
Which is fairly sizable, yeah, especially for Phage. And there's a canny wariness suddenly that sort of falls over the area. Very much of a standstill. They still feel like they have the advantage, but they're reevaluating their tactics, it seems. And Lark.
What is around me right now?
So a lot of thorns, a little bit of a path, some very large trees, one of which you just glided down out of.
Okay.
None of the trees look particularly easy to climb.
I'm gonna try to find a place to take cover.
Okay. Give me a dexterity and stealth -3 then.
Zero.
Okay. So you're looking around trying to find a decent place to hide. The closest thing you can find is basically the other side of the tree, though. The thorns are extremely dense, and worming your way into one of those would be very, very painful. Maybe not briar wolf painful, but almost.
You're better off just starting to climb.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to climb.
Okay. Give me athletics and strength and athletics -2.
I'm gonna add a willpower to that.
All right. Nice. 2 successes. All right. So, yeah, you managed to scramble your way up past Neofly and get your fingers over the lip of the hollow there. With that last heave of your muscles, you struggle your way up and tumble inside.
Do I know? I guess I would have noticed.
Yeah, yeah. She just scrambled like snip, snip, snip right up past you.
Can I? Would I be able to reactively like shout something to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Get the others.
Liz, back to the top of the order.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna bolt and hide as far as possible from these things because I don't like this.
Where are you running to? Where are you hiding?
Far away, basically.
Okay. So basically down the trod, more or less.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a stamina and athletics -1. Because it has been a long time since you slept.
It has, and I'm not good. Okay. That's a chance roll for me.
Okay.
All right. It's not good. Yeah, that's 0 successes.
Okay. Yep. No, you go to make your way down the path, and suddenly 2 briar wolves just leap out in front of you, fangs bared, claws digging into the dirt, and completely cutting off your escape.
This is not good.
Can I reflexively push the person trying to get out from behind the meat shield back behind the meat shield?
Where did it go?
Nope.
I'm gonna.
You can only do stuff like that on your turn.
I'm going to, because Liz took off or tried to. I'm going to run and get between Liz and the dire wolves that are threatening her, and just to sort of back up the threat that Phage is making, I'm just going to give one of these dire wolves a punch to the muzzle with a flaming fist to just sort of indicate we can hurt you and will.
All right. Their defense is 3, so you'll be making your brawl at a -3.
All right. Well, I'm already making it a -2, so I'm actually going to spend a willpower to make it just a -2. I can't spend more than 1 willpower, can I?
Nope.
Just a -2, but I've got a specialization in brawl for boxing, so it's just a -1. Or it's actually just a +1, but because it'll throw in the thing. Attack, strength, brawl, +1. 1 damage, and it's lethal.
All right.
And it's lethal because I'm on fire.
Because you're on fire. Yep. So that guy has suffered 2 lethal now.
And good. Positioning the human torch between Liz and direwolves.
You're like a weird mock-up of Iron Fist and Human Torch right about now, yeah? Nice.
Flame on!
All right. Neofly, your turn. Oh, wait, sorry.
Wolf's
no,
turn,
wolves.
Yep, wolves.
Sorry. All right. 2 to Nero.
Yep.
All right. And your defense is 3, right?
My defense is 4. My armor
that's right.
My armor is 1 total.
All right. So they're rolling at a 4 and then a 5. 2 lethal on the first one.
I'm out.
All right. Does that fill you up with lethal?
That does not fill me up with lethal, but that surpasses my limit in bashing.
Okay, so now you're making the reflexive stamina roll.
All right.
To see if you stay conscious.
Heat roll. Just stamina?
Just stamina.
Can I spend a willpower on this?
Nope.
Zero successes.
All right, you are unconscious.
That counted in the wound penalty. You can.
Oh, it did.
Oh, yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. Yep. Try that
roll.
again.
Simple roll. Of 2. 1 success.
You are still awake.
Hey.
Second attack. 2 more lethal.
That fills me up with lethal.
All right. So you are unconscious and bleeding out. Okay. Then the others, let's see. Neofly is out of reach. Lark is out of reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. So so everybody else is getting 1. Okay.
I had hoped.
Liz, what's your defense?
I had hoped I had stopped
because I'm not dodging anymore, right?
Right. Yeah, just your defense.
And
Well,
and it doesn't.
Liz, at least.
I do get my glamour added to that, or my weird.
Yes, your weird is added to that.
Yes. Yep. So that would be 4.
Okay. It misses you.
Yes.
This is where Bon Jovi Blaze of Glory starts playing.
All right. Adele, your defense is?
2.
2. Okay. Sorry,
2.
I'm generally not looking at the Skype thing.
Yeah, no, I said 2, like, and then remembered, oh yes, I'm paused so you don't hear.
All right.
Or not
you
paused,
take
but
3.
muted.
You take 3 lethal damage.
Okay, good. So 1, 2. Yep, it's reflexive time for me too.
Okay, so make a stamina roll.
Let's see. Pinterest character image.
New character
Does that apply if everyone TPKs?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
We have like
Thump.
Thunk. Right. So yeah, just slams you up against the trunk.
we have like
and you
5
slump
more
unconscious.
episodes after this.
Adele, did you intentionally roll 0 dice, or is that
What the fuck?
inaccurate? I'm sorry,
No.
No, that is
you-
inaccurate. My stamina
I
is
just
not
need to-
0.
but
You rolled a simple roll.
0 seems like a bad roll.
You do want to roll a simple roll, but simple roll just tells you how many dice you're rolling, and it won't count any penalties or bonuses. So you do want to roll a simple roll that is your stamina.
So you have to
Oh,
put it
yeah, it helps if I click on stamina, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that actually
that's-
happened.
that's very good.
fuck?
No, you have to put in the modifier for the number of dice you're rolling. If you're doing a simple roll, it's not taking any data off your character sheet.
Because if you do a sheet roll of your
Because
stamina,
when I
it'll roll-
click simple roll, it doesn't give me the option to put in the number of
Oh,
dice.
that's
Oh.
Oh, it's
Well, that's
modifier. Simple roll, and then it pops up
Yeah,
modifiers.
no modifier pops up.
Huh,
That's what I'm saying.
it should say dice.
Here, let me do this then. Hold on. This will be the easiest way to do it. Take off my wound penalties really quick, and then just roll a stamina roll.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sheet roll, normal, stamina, boink.
Electricity.
Oh no, I'm still conscious.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a whack, but you're still conscious. All right. And Gail, your defense?
is 5,
Okay.
according to the math we did last time.
Yes. All right. So yeah, another one just slams a claw into you, and your armor stops it dead. You take no damage from that one. And Phage, you're last.
I have a defensive 1 because I'm not wearing any armor because there isn't really any armor that fits me.
That you've found yet.
Yeah.
You take 3 lethal.
Still standing. Barely.
All right. And it's Neofly's turn.
I'm just gonna keep trying to climb up the.
Okay. Strength and athletics -2.
I have taken 8 lethal damage.
I'm gonna spend my willpower for that, so it's gonna be out of
Okay.
+1. Three successes.
Yeah, you dig your toes in and haul ass and get yourself up and back into the hollow.
And I'm sprinting straight to the other party.
Okay. Yeah, no, the door is still open. So
Mhm.
yeah, you can bust right back through and into the house.
Mhm.
And we will pick up with you there on your next turn. Dell.
All right. Now, do I have to make that roll on my turn again?
I don't believe so.
Because it says you have to begin making.
Yeah.
Stamina rolls. So
I usually
Okay.
just do it
Well,
at
if
the end of
not-
the attack rather than.
So
at the
this is
beginning
going to
of
be
your-
fun. Watch this. I'm not spending willpower because even if I spent willpower at this point, I would have 0 dice. Because I'm at -3 and then -1 because I have no athletics. Oh, and then -2 because climbing. Yeah, so let's see how this chance die rolls.
Chance die. Maybe we should stop trying to climb and start trying to run.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they're blocking the
problem with
path
that is
now.
That's
we
not
are
any
splitting the
easy.
party to do that.
I mean, Adele had another plan, but now that she's officially filled up on various kinds of damage, running directly through the hedge is no longer a good plan.
Mhm.
So let's see how this goes. Yes, it doesn't matter what it is since it's a chance die.
Oh,
Did you
look!
get a 10?
No, it's a 1.
No, that was
It's
the
not coming
image
through for me.
A 1 on a chance die,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
which is worse.
of course I would be the person who had the first dramatic failure. Of course it would.
Of course you would. Of course you would be. So yeah, you start to scramble up, and once again, it's that. Oh dear.
Out.
Oh dear.
I
And
let it go unconscious.
You're on the floor bleeding
And-
out.
Well, no. What actually happens is, unlike before, where you landed more or less at the foot of the tree, you land. You do the Winnie the Pooh gorse bush thing, and you just land in a fucking tangle of thorns.
Oh.
You take 1 lethal damage,
Okay.
and you are
Whoop.
unconscious.
Well, I ended up in the thorns, which was sort of the goal before I got fucked up. So
So, Jeremy, we come back as a pair of ogres, and that specifically want to skin and eat briar wolves, and are completely built towards doing just that and nothing else.
Just a pair of wolf hunters.
Yes.
That's all you. That's all you guys worry about. Yep. So what's that?
Which becomes a problem when that thing Phage did bites us.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So, Gale,
Yes?
it's your turn.
everybody
As
better
suddenly-
die and run for your make a break for it.
As suddenly, there is an explosion of earth, and floodlights illuminate the entire vicinity.
I'm so glad I went unconscious before that happened.
And it's difficult to see. Give me a wits and composure -3 because you've got basically 2 searchlights staring you in your eyeballs.
Okay. It says something in damage about it not impacting composure rolls. Is that accurate to this?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I don't currently have any damage, so I probably shouldn't have asked, but
That's okay.
-3.
You don't have it.
I-
Jesus Christ.
No, I've taken damage. I just don't have a negative modifier. 0 successes.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Stop bragging.
No, I've taken 2 lethal.
All right. So yeah, you can't see who or what it is, but there's suddenly a fusillade of gunfire. Doesn't sound quite normal though. It's a lot more punctuated, and it doesn't have that usual pop. It's much more of a bang. There's this acrid smoke that begins to drift across from whatever has just burst out of the ground, and you see a quick movement of something large, and then a briar wolf literally bodily flies past your head, slams into the trunk of the tree, and you hear its spine shatter against the bole of this forest behemoth that you guys came out of. It's your turn.
So do I know where Adele landed and what happened previous to my turn?
Close to. You've got a pretty
Okay.
decent idea. Yeah.
Gonna head over there, and if I can, try and just pick her up.
All
Get
right.
me out of here.
Give me a dexterity and athletics then. See if you can tease her out of the thorns without doing too much damage.
I assuming I am not showing off in this case, so I don't get
Not
9
particularly. Nope. This is a straight rescue.
Are
again.
contracts affected by
Did
your
you say
wound
there was a
modifier?
minus something or no?
No, there's not a minus something. It's just dexterity and athletics.
2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to extricate her without too much trouble. Yes, all dice pools are affected by wound penalties, William.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So you extricate Adele from her bush bed.
That's why I activated my Armor of Flames before I climbed down, because I knew I would fail the climb.
Yeah, so Gale just sort of goes, doink. Which is kind
And
of funny because Adele is probably slightly larger than Gale.
And then throws Adele to the briar wolves and runs.
Nope.
I don't have to outrun the briar wolves. I just have to outrun this
We set up for
corpse.
our contract for fucking each other over it.
Yep. All right,
That'll
Paige,
suck
your turn.
for about the first few seconds. Let's go!
So, Paige is like holding her injured arm from like the series of bite marks that she's gotten from two briar wolves pouncing on her. She kind of spits up a little bit of blood. I told him it was too much for us, for him. And so there's one of two options here. Either this thing that showed up is going to help us, and I need to reinforce that, or it's not going to help us, and we're fucked anyway. So
Those
either
are pretty
way,
much your options, yeah.
so either way, I need to reinforce that note. So I'm going to punch one of these briar wolves that is on my face.
One of them
Okay.
I've burnt twice if you want to target the injured one.
Yeah, that one. I haven't put my brass knuckles on, so I'm fighting it unarmed, which means I'm fighting more than one opponent simultaneously with my bare hands. So I feel fully catched by the terrible brute.
Yes, you do. Strength and weird.
Weird.
Just pick up a briar wolf and fold it in half.
Doesn't include my weird, so I need to roll that modifier.
Use it as a basketball to attack the rest.
But I can put glamour into all strength checks, so I can actually boost this.
Yes, and you can use willpower on this roll if you want to.
I'm out of willpower, though, or I will.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not, but I'm unconscious.
Okay, so my strength is up by 2 for this brawling check.
Yep. Which will negate your wound penalty.
Yep. So strength and brawl. Attack roll with my unarmed.
Their defense is 3, so you'll be taking a -3 to the pool.
Okay, so that'll be negate the wound penalty, but I still take 3, so that'll just be a -1 grand total. Zero successes.
Okay, so yeah, you take a mighty swing across at one of these things and doesn't hit. Manages to lunge backwards out of the way. Lark, your turn.
All right, I'm back up in the house, right?
Yes, you are back up in the hollow.
Okay. She is going to run as fast as she can to go get the other group to try to get reinforcements.
All right. High or low?
High.
Okay. So you rush back through the door, pelt back downstairs. The house is empty. The bodies are gone as well, but the house is empty.
They weren't expecting payment right away.
You still have an action left.
Yeah.
Would she have noticed that I got up by
Yeah.
now?
Are you in the house too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
I came right behind you.
Okay. Are you like right behind me, or are you still back there?
I mean, you went sprinting into the rest of the place,
Yeah,
right?
you're downstairs right now, Lark. Neofly is still upstairs.
Okay, then I'm gonna call out to him. Say the house is empty. They've left.
And Neo is just gonna go with a big old fuck.
All right, Liz, your turn.
Yeah, I don't like these lights. This is possibly worse. These floodlights, is it flooding enough an area that there's no way I can get to any place in hiding, like any sort of?
You can hide under my corpse.
Well, there is a large object that has burst out of the ground, which may provide some cover.
Yeah.
Obviously, whatever came out of the ground is quite obviously shooting at the Briar Wolves. And there's a lot of very deep and contrasting shadows that are cast by these floodlights. From the various bushes and thorns and trees that are around. And Phage, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Is using my Panamancy an action? Would that take up an entire action? Or
yes.
Okay. All right,
You
then
actually
I
have
am going
Take
to
time and consult
Yeah.
things.
Okay, I'm gonna hide then. I'm just gonna hide.
All right. Give me a dexterity and stealth -2.
Okay.
Do we still have?
I'm gonna spend willpower on that.
All right.
Do we still have any goblin fruit from our initial escape?
I do.
What happens if you try to shove a goblin fruit into an unconscious person's mouth?
I don't know.
Either they swallow it or they choke.
Yeah, I'm not testing that right now. Okay, dexterity and stealth. And then just be +1. Where's stealth? There's stealth. Slow typing. 4 successes.
You find a shadow and you bundle yourself in it, and then you start scraping fallen leaves over top of yourself, and you kind of turn yourself into a modified ghillie suit of fallen debris and natural resources.
Okay, I'm hiding. This is good.
All right.
I feel better.
Sounds good. All right, Nero, I think we need another reflexive stamina roll.
Reflexive stamina roll, which is I'm just gonna make it a simple roll because I'm unconscious. Wonk. 2. 0 successes.
Okay.
Nero
All right.
dies.
So yeah, you are unconscious. No.
I was already.
All right. Yep. So let me see. Okay. You are bleeding out currently. Every minute you will be taking another lethal wound, and since they're all full up on lethal, they'll just start upgrading to aggravated, more or less, from left to right. You're not dead until you're filled up on aggravated damage.
Aha. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 minutes until I die.
Okay.
Right. Assuming nobody treats your wounds with anything.
And assuming no wolves decide you look like a great snack.
Right. Well, they're a little concerned right now. What with the fusillade of Gatling gun fire that's coming from this thing. And so let's see how that's panning out. Oh, very nice. Okay. 2 more of the wolves just slump, punctured by bullets. And then there's a guttural roar as something, you hear a yelp and a crunch. And Phage, another body just tumbles out of the thorns and rolls to a stop at your feet. You've never seen a canine wrung like a dish rag before, but now you know what it looks like.
I put my foot on it and just keep looking.
All right, the remaining wolves are going to divert their attentions and start banging away at whatever this thing is. And it's Neofly's turn.
So I'm gonna at the door. At this point, with all the lights, would I be able to see where the briar wolves are at?
So the interesting thing is, as you step back through the door and you glance over your shoulder, it's just dark, flat dark. You can't hear anything. You can get a faint little waft of air and some smells, but doesn't seem like light or sound is really penetrating this barrier for whatever reason.
Okay.
As someone in the distance starts running a chainsaw. Or was I the only one that heard that?
I heard it too, yeah.
That's happening. That's happening in my side of town. What's it called? So I guess he's just going to pull out his gun and just point it upward and just shoot blindly to see if that kind of attention can just divert away from the party.
Wait, are you going back into the hollow and shooting down at the wolves, or are you shooting back through the hollow door?
Yeah, no, I was trying to go back into the hollow to try to shoot down at the wolves.
Like
if I was able to
blind fire
see
into a room that you can't see. This is amazing. Wait for somebody to crawl up the tree and catch around in the face. But no, okay, yeah. So you dash back through, and all of a sudden, yeah, you can actually see a bit now with the illumination down there, and pick out a target to fire at. Give me dexterity and firearms, plus whichever gun you have. These guys are not armored.
Yeah, briar wolves don't have armor because they didn't expect to get bullets.
Very true.
I need to get a lethal brawling weapon.
1 damage for
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Other than my teeth.
You aim a shot down and you clip one of them across his shoulder. Sort of buckles the leg underneath him, and he's struggling back to his feet.
Yeah. I also would just like to make a reflexive, just yell, just like, "Get Nero!"
Awesome.
How many
Adele.
humanoids can I physically carry?
Maybe 1.
Okay.
What's your strength? How many dots of strength do you have?
Stupid. My strength is 3.
Maybe 1.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, Adele, you are still unconscious.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. It hasn't been a minute yet, so you haven't gotten any additional wounds.
Okay, sweet.
But you are being carried out of a bush by Gale, whose turn it is.
Yay!
I twitch.
There's a twitch.
I continue carrying because I cannot carry both of these people.
Right.
I'm gonna get Adele back to the tree.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think they can get her up the tree or do anything else, but hey, are medics there? Can I?
You can try and climb up with your contract is still active.
That's true.
You can walk up walls basically with that contract.
Yeah,
that's spider climb. That's different.
I can.
Yeah,
I can avoid taking anything but bashing damage from a fall.
Yep. And you could like walk across a very thinly frozen lake and that sort of thing.
And probably the thinner branches aren't as much of a threat to me as they would be to someone else. Yeah. But
yeah, it'll still be strength and athletics -3, but it's would have been -5 otherwise. So
yeah, I'll make strength and athletics -3.
Come on.
And you can spend willpower if you want.
Yes. Let's burn that willpower. So it's just 0 modifier total.
Okay.
4 successes.
So Phage, you watch as Gale basically throws Adele's admittedly fairly lean form over her shoulders, takes a leap, and very gracefully just kind of hops from branch to branch to branch and back through the hollow hole.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And it's Phage's turn.
So Phage is currently the person like in the middle of a war series as all hell is breaking loose around them.
Yeah, you're Wonder Woman this shit right now.
Yeah. She's got one arm out of commission. She looks down at Nero, looks back up at the tree. No way she's gonna be able to climb that tree with the way she is right now while carrying Nero. So she just kind of looks down at the wolf at her foot and reaches down and grabs it by like the least thorny part of it, picks it up and takes a bite out of it.
Nice. So yeah, you just sink.
I don't think it qualifies as enough food to be a gluttonous feast of health, but
no, you need like at least a 5-course meal. But
yeah.
But yeah, so you gouge a bite out of the wolf. I'll say that's more or less a free action.
And I just kind of like hold it in the dead wolf in my grasp as I watch whatever the hell is going on right now because I can't go anywhere.
Okay. Liz, we are back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna look up at the bright lights and close my eyes and do Panamancy, and I need to know if this thing is friendly to us.
Interesting. Okay. As far as that goes, then
Attacking the thing that's attacking us, but
merit.
we are in the hedge.
Yep, you are.
And I have heard stories of privateers.
Give me a wits and composure roll.
Okay. Three successes.
So before the gateway was opened, it felt like the smell of cake. This doesn't feel like the smell of cake. This feels like the smell of gun solvent and WD-40 and metal shavings and clockwork. But it's definitely killing the briar wolves, so that's a good thing. At which point you hear the gunfire sort of slacken slightly, and a hunched little figure jumps down now into the light, pulling out what looks like a double-barreled flintlock pistol, more or less. Aims it probably about 3 feet to the side of you and squeezes off 2 rounds. This figure has a huge underbite with very flattened teeth kind of emerging from its jutting forth jaw. It's wearing a pair of goggles with a number of falling lenses of various concentrations in front. And you're pretty sure he's wrapped in a lab coat of some sort. But it's hard to see underneath all the leather belts and pouches and various flasks and bottles and metallic containers that are hanging off of its physiology. These 2 shots, though, just burst right past you, and you glance behind to see it drop one of the briar wolves. Well, you seem to be in a problem, miss.
Yeah. Can I help him? He's gonna die.
Well, it would not be very good manners if we let our new neighbors die the first night we meet them. Go ahead.
Oh my god, it's a fucking Arnie Weisand.
Okay. I'm scrambling over to Nero.
All right, Neofly, your turn.
I'm just gonna take another shot at a briar wolf.
You've just seen this little, like, Igor-like creature jump down and start spouting off something at Liss while it's shooting as well. Go ahead and make your attack.
This goes well. 3 damage.
All right, yeah, you put one down. It was limping along, and then you waited for it to struggle back up to its feet, and you just put one right through its neck.
Okay.
So apparently our house is next to a goblin market.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. Gale.
Okay. So I am fully up.
Yes.
Out
Mhm.
of the
You
dell?
are up and inside the hollow.
Okay. I am excellent and can clearly do anything I wish to.
Yeah.
As I just proved. I would like to try and stabilize Adele.
Okay. Give me a intelligence and medicine roll.
You kill Adele.
Oh no.
Okay.
-2 because you are completely without supplies.
It doesn't matter. It's a chance die anyway.
This is fine. This is
It's a
all
chance die where
fine.
I'm technically at a -5.
I mean,
So sorry. This is
I
what I
mean,
apologized for.
it is in relation to my character, so it will be a dramatic failure, but it's fine. It's not you.
It was a 9, not a 1.
Not a dramatic
That
failure.
was so
but it
close
is
to a
not
success.
Yeah.
That's almost worse because it was teasing us with, oh, look how close, almost there.
Why did you roll strength and athletics, though? That's what I want to know.
Because it's a chance die.
Oh,
and
it's just a chance die. Okay, gotcha.
I didn't feel like changing my abilities for the
Makes
chance
sense.
die roll. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of reach out and you're like, oh, we just need to stop the blood from coming out. So you find the biggest hole and you just sort of put your hand over it. It doesn't seem to do much. Phage.
I'm seeing what I'm assuming looks like a wizened. With
Kind
a
of.
shotgun.
No, more like a flintlock pistol.
Like a double barrel pistol.
Yep.
I sort of back up, carrying this wolf with me, taking another bite out of it, and I just kind of slump down against the wall of the tree and sit down.
All right. There's another guttural roar as whatever big hulking creature is out there grabs the last wolf and just slams it repeatedly into the ground until it goes limp. And Lark, your turn. You're in the house and have no idea that any of this is happening.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm she's gonna be running around the house trying to find like a ladder or rope of some sort.
Give me
Sure.
a wits and investigation.
Okay.
Runs to the store, goes to Home Depot, gets a ladder, come back.
Like the arty and the pistols just kind of like in the short stature and giant jaw kind of screams like wizened soldier to me.
0 successes.
Okay, yeah, you're looking around. You find like a frayed extension cord, but it's only like one of those ones that's like 6 feet long, and you're like, well, that's useless. Liss. You are muted, I think, Mara.
I would have said so sooner,
That
but I had
is
someone
very
else.
true. Thank you. I'm gonna run over and patch up Nero. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die.
All right.
All this blood, why is it outside of you?
It's not supposed to be outside. It's supposed to
You're
be
supposed
inside.
to keep this inside. Give me an. What do you have any materials with you?
Why are you spilling all
I
this
have
blood
the-
out?
Yeah. I have the first aid kit from the house. I assume that I like pick if I pick things up, I am keeping them unless someone tells me not to. So
All right.
I have
so yeah, that will be a
Squeeze
medicine
out.
and intelligence and medicine roll then.
You squeeze out a goblin
Okay.
fruit on the wound. Just juice a
Intelligent.
goblin fruit over him.
Please work. Please work.
This is
Oh shit!
yeah.
You have to chew it and swallow it.
Okay.
Goblin fruit juice. It's good for your health.
One success.
All right, so you whip out the gauze and the medical tape, and you manage to stanch most of the bleeding that's happening. Nero is stabilized, but still very much unconscious.
And
It'll
all
take-
the wolves are dead now?
It'll take 2
All the
weeks
wolves
for me to be
seem
fully
to be
healed.
dead.
Thank you. I'm looking up at the guy who rescued us.
Well, we are only trying to be neighborly, so who are you? What is going on?
We're the new owners of the house.
Oh, you have just moved into the neighborhood.
Yes. And we were exploring to
Are
make
you
sure
here in response to our want ad?
Know what wanted?
We need someone to help us test out the Grabenzeug.
The Grabenzeug. Oh,
He points
okay.
over his shoulder at this huge mechanical thing that, now that you've got some time to sort of adjust and look
Yeah.
at, it does have this sort of very industrial, steampunkish look to it. It's got
I'm
the
fascinated.
it's got the classic, cone-shaped drill bit towards the front and everything. Yeah, it's some sort of tunneling machine apparently.
I'm sure some of us would like to help you when we're not all very much bloodied and beaten and bruised.
Of course, of course. Laboratory personnel must be in good health before reporting to work.
Okay,
But excuse me, I have not made introductions. We are the brothers wrong.
the brother's wrong.
Am I
Yes.
able to hear
We're-
this conversation from on top of the?
Oh yeah, he's not trying to disguise his volume at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am Wilhelm Wrong. This is my brother Oswald. And you see this hulking sort of shape, a good 2 feet taller than Phage, and bent
Oh.
over like a gorilla, kind of walking along on its knuckles. Also clad just in like various plates of metal, it seems, that are hung on a leather harness. Intelligent eyes, much more sloping chin, doesn't have nearly the underbite, and one very large eye in the middle of its forehead.
I'm Phage, and we are the Unlikely, our group of friends.
Thanks for saving us.
Guten Tag! It is pleasant to meet you all.
I'm Liz. So you need something to test that? What does testing it involve?
Well, currently
the
it is just the two of us who drive it, but we believe that it would be more efficacious. Could we assist with other personnel? We are mechanical geniuses. We are inventors and tinkerers of great renown, but we need more manpower.
How much more manpower?
As much as you can provide.
Will
Okay.
7 bodies count?
That is a good start. What is your name, friend?
Neo Fly.
It is pleasant to meet you.
Yes,
Likewise.
Gil is just
Thanks
cringing
again for
because
saving
this
us.
conversation is happening in an incredibly impolite way. You're yelling down.
yes,
You're not
I'm
supposed
sure.
to do that.
I'm sure we can help you out, but currently a lot of us are either bleeding out or bleeding heavily. We kind of
I
need.
recommend good night's rest and 2 pills of any type.
I need food. And lots of it.
This also is highly recommendable, yes.
Do those wolf
Very
things?
softly, Gil tries to say, "Yes, that would be upstairs, dear."
I look up the tree, and I point to my arm that isn't my right arm that isn't moving.
I'll come down and carry you.
Yes.
I almost smirk, but she's done it before.
And Neo Fly is gonna go try and look for a ladder.
Okay.
Also, Paige is conscious, so she can.
I can try it.
support
Yeah,
her.
Gail can help me climb. Yeah.
So, Phage, you turn towards the tree trunk and look up, and then suddenly you feel yourself rising. As a very large hand has grabbed you around your waist, one hand, and is just lifting you up. Gets you about 10 feet off the ground.
I
Can
guess
I
I'll.
come down and essentially assist Paige?
Yeah,
Give
you
my
can reach down
contact
and help. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, I'll just like pat Adele's wound. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Give me a dexterity and athletics -1 for Gale, and a strength and athletics -1. Or no, actually, just flat strength and athletics plus whatever wound penalty you have for Phage.
-2.
Normal.
I don't know why. No, that's the wrong rule. I have my attack roll still selected. Okay.
You punch the tree.
No successes.
That's one way to climb.
too.
One success.
Actually, hang on a second.
Your
Oh
your
yeah,
increased strength
I did.
is
I did
only
roll
for
one
the
more.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I did roll one more roll than I know, one more die than I normally should have for that weapon
Okay.
attack. So.
Yep.
It wouldn't have counted.
Okay. So yeah, you're reaching up, Phage, and you can just barely manage to steady yourself, and then with the boost from Oswald and from Gale both, you manage to get her up and over the ledge. Liz, you are near an unconscious but stable Nero.
You trip and kick him in the face. He's dead.
I do not trip unless I have my eyes closed.
Yep.
Wilhelm is reloading his gun, or what you assume passes for reloading. He basically takes both barrels off wholesale, hangs them on his belt, grabs another pair of barrels, and just slots it right in. There's a click.
Oh my god, he's a reaper.
No, he didn't just throw the gun.
It's close.
He's a Reaper main.
Okay, there's so much cool stuff. That's very 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 cool.
Oh yes, most efficacious of my own design, of course.
It's very neat. When we come back down, are those things I put at the wolves? Are they usually here? They like this area. We don't want to hit those again. We don't want to find those again. That was not fun.
No, I would assume you would not want to run into them again.
No. Where do you live? So we can find you again.
Oh, our workshop is a bit down the path.
Okay.
Sure. Gale asks from above, still incredibly uncomfortable with this idea.
We have encouraged the Thorns to grow around it as much as possible, but yes, it is mostly made of stone.
Okay, I know where that is.
Okay, good. We'll just be going and stop bothering you again. Is there a ladder around here? Cause and I look down at Nero and I look at Aha.
You are looking for the mobile trapper. And he scurries back behind the.
It's more like if Talon managed to clone a combination of Reaper, Reinhardt, and Torbjorn.
I'm so excited about
I
this.
was going to say the character from the new comic.
And he comes back and he's carrying what looks like a toolbox, probably about yay wide, about so tall, and he kind of arranges himself in alignment with the hole, sides it down, flips back the lid, gives a twist to a little dial, and a series of stairs just sort of slinkies themselves out.
Yeah. That mobile stairway, that translates.
That is so cool. Okay. I would like to know how you made that at some point, but first
With great panache!
Yes, okay. This is amazing. I grab Nero and start climbing up the stairs. And I don't know if I can carry him because I have
Wilhelm will grab the ankles and immediately just start helping.
Good.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
What's it called?
If he's too heavy for them I'll come down.
I feel like it's less. I feel like I'm too long for the two of them.
All this is going
ass
on.
is bumping every other stair.
Well, all this is going on. I would like to twitch again.
Yes, you may twitch.
Okay.
What's it called? When Neo goes to try to look for the ladder.
Adele.
One more wound.
Yes, it's been at least.
Can I repeat my medicine?
Oh, good.
I was gonna say when Neo goes back to try to find the ladder, does he notice Gale on the floor or Adele on the floor?
Give me a wits and composure.
Got it.
You failed to notice and instead accidentally kick me out the hole.
Adele was flying.
Composure.
You can tell Jeremy and I have a similar outlook on our character's face.
Right, like we're just dead. We're just. Yeah, you don't notice her.
Okay.
I got sort of tossed off to the side.
I'm gonna go look for that ladder.
Can I repeat that medicine roll or no?
No, you've made your medicine roll. Yep.
Thou hast failed.
I'll just continue to pat the wound.
Bleeding out.
They're there. They're there.
Blood splatter.
So Liz, you get back up to the top, and Gale is off to the side, gently comforting
The bleeding out Adele.
As you know, there's that occasional pulse and more blood, and pulse and more blood.
I turn it back to our guy. Thank you. Thank you a lot. We'll be back to help with the thing. It'll be good. And and then I notice Adele. You're making it worse. You're not supposed to. That's not supposed to be at that angle, and you're making it worse. It's going further out. You have to put the bone back in.
Well, I'd like to see you do better.
I don't think there's any actual bone sticking out. It's just the seeping from all of the thorns.
Right, yeah. There's just a huge amount of punctures and lacerations.
Yeah,
and in Gale's defense, it's hard to tell which ones are new and which ones have been there for a long period of time.
Well, Gale challenged you. Go prove her wrong.
Yeah, I am trying to catch up.
Okay, this will probably be the last use for that first aid kit.
Yep. Okay. All right. I will have to get a new one.
But just intelligence and medicine.
Well, Adele and I are on the bench for 2 weeks.
Remember when I argued that everyone should have medicine from our group?
That's your successes, though.
Yep. She is. You're trying to patch her up, but it is not stopping the blood flow.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I'm gonna.
You accidentally sewed up one of the ones that is just part of my body.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if I can find a ladder?
Give me a wits and investigation.
Neil gets back with a ladder. Hey guys, I found a ladder. Oh.
I'll just set this over here for now.
Lark is still in the house, just ravaging through it, looking for a ladder or rope or anything.
Give me another wits and investigation as well, Lark.
Does my keen observation apply?
No.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay.
0 successes.
Lark, you still can't find anything that seems remotely helpful. Neofly, you find that basement they were talking about earlier, and there is probably about a chunk of rope in there, probably about 20, 30 feet long.
Okay, I'm grabbing that and I'm sprinting back up.
Okay. All right. Liz, so the first aid kit, you've used up all the supplies and it is not really working well.
Okay, that's
What's your next plan?
Next plan.
Wilhelm Wrong is just kind of standing there watching you. Oh, this is very bad, yes.
Yeah, it is.
Wilhelm, have you got medical supplies on you?
Oh no, we have very little use for such things.
Of course.
You're goblin fruit.
It's just open wounds.
I'll go into the house, see if I can find medical equipment.
I'm gonna keep
in the drug bed.
Give me a wits and investigation, Gale. Okay. Liz, what are you doing? Wits and investigation.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Yeah. At this
Tourniquet
point,
around the neck. It's the only way.
Yeah.
0
That
successes.
is slightly what I'm thinking, but you don't have like it's not like one part that's
Wait,
not
actually, that
working,
was
it's
0
everywhere.
successes on 0 dice, so I need to actually roll the chance roll.
Yes, you do.
what's it called? At this point, you would probably hear Neo just sprinting, just saying, "I'm coming! I'm coming!"
I don't know if this
Very
makes any
frantically.
sense, but I would like to try and force Adele. You're unconscious though.
I'm still wearing like a lot of clothing that is kind of tattered now, so I would like to rip one of the thorns off of this briar wolf that I'm still carrying with me, and like tear some of the shreds off my clothing and hand them both to Liz.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna use that, and I'm just trying to hold pieces together so you don't fall into little bits, Adele.
Give me medicine and intelligence -1.
Okay. Gonna keep trying this. And then my next strategy is gonna be drastic. Let's see.
Got to cut off her head. It's the only way.
Yep.
2 successes. Yay.
Okay.
Hey, look, someone
So, yeah.
succeeded on a medicine roll for me.
So, despite Phage's now current state of undress, you have enough materials that you're able to pack some of the more dangerous wounds and stabilize Adele. She's no longer actively bleeding out.
There's a lot of cloth on me to rip off.
Oh yeah, there is.
Okay. She's good, I think, for now. I don't know.
Wilhelm's
if we
looking
can...
around. Ah, yes, well, making use of what little materials are at hand. You are quite creative and ingenious. We will work well together.
I'm also
Thank
quite
you.
bloodied right now. Is there a lot of food somewhere around here?
Oswald, make us a dinner. As he sticks his head out and shouts down the stairs. There's a grunt. And then about 5 minutes later, there are several briar wolves on a spit over a fire.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
god. I'm assuming Neofly would have been in the room and just like.
I know their
just been like,
names, but I still don't really
oh,
know these people.
oh.
Do they qualify as strangers?
Do you have a ladder now, Neil?
Technically, they're
No, I have
still
a
strangers,
20-foot
yeah.
long rope.
So when I start eating these briar wolves, it will qualify as the catch for Gluttonous Feast of Health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it will.
So yeah, Neo probably would have just ran in there like, I'm cut. What? Oh.
Hi.
What?
It's not
If,
letting up
if-
on the pressure,
just
so it stops bleeding.
for my own
How
curiosity,
the hell did y'all guys get up here?
if we rest in the hollow, do we heal faster than normal?
No. Why would that be a thing?
I don't know. Magic.
So yeah, Neo would just be like, how the hell did you guys get up here?
There's a ladder. This very nice little man and his brother had this box, and then I go into great detail
Guten Tag.
describing the box. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, we have already met.
yeah, we have. So Neofly is gonna go to a corner, slump down, take out his guitar, and just start playing a song, just to try to get his mind off of everything.
All right. When the food is ready, I would like to engage the Gluttonous Feast of Health.
Okay.
I don't think I can make them conscious though. So, and I peel back one of Adele's eyelids. Nope, no reaction.
Totally cataract, completely looks like a dead person.
Yeah. It does not faze me at all. I don't think so. We may need to go somewhere. I don't know if moving them. We have to be careful moving them though. Because that it's not that I didn't have bandages, so pieces may fall off, and that would be bad. So,
should we try and get basic medical equipment? There may be some in the house, or we may be able to.
yes, please.
Okay.
The box is empty, so.
Wow. Okay.
I guess I'm
see
making
how
a
these
trip
guys
to
are
the
doing.
store during this because Gail's proactive like that.
I mean, you guys could just take us to a hospital.
We could, yeah.
No.
There are questions, but yeah.
They got attacked by wolves in Baltimore? Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep.
So,
So,
yeah, do
Bill
that.
says nothing. Jeremy says no.
Because I have the keys, I'm just going to head out to the car.
So what's it
And-
called? Neo
Or-
too to play a song, but it's
As
too
if the cars are
shaken
still
up.
there.
I'm going to head out towards where the car was left, and I'm going to, if I see Lark while heading through the house, ask her to look for medical supplies.
She just looks up at you, sighs, and then goes back to searching for something else.
Amazing.
All right.
So, yeah, I think they'll be okay for now. Do we need to do anything? I don't know. Are we gonna stay here?
At the
I need to
moment,
sleep.
I
I
think
need glamour. I need to sleep.
I think we should be fine now, but we need to find a way to close off this area to make sure no unwanted guests come. And we also need to do
True.
something about that roof.
Can you? It might be a better idea if the staircase is gone. Once everyone's back in.
Oh, I will be
Is,
taking the staircase with me when we go
oh,
back
good.
to our place. Hmm.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's good.
Um,
Staircase. Such a funny word.
when we were talking with this party outside before we came into the house, did Neofly give Adele her keys back when he went to go pick up the car?
I believe he did.
Okay, so Neofly is going to intrusively search through Adele's pockets to grab the keys and try to get to her car.
Okay.
Why? Oh, never mind, I'm not there anymore.
Cool. Yeah, they would be in like her
Phage is just like waiting patiently for the briar wolves to cook through.
Yep. It's going to be about another hour, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just like standing there, like slowly salivating.
Wilhelm's stumping around the hollow, kicking the walls occasionally. Ah, yes, he's good construction.
Could
So,
use
yeah.
with some decoration, but yeah, I think it'll work.
Decoration. Pah, who needs? But
As-
this will
as
come
he-
with time if you choose.
It'll make
As-
it look nice.
Come. Do not be absurd.
As he's talking about the hollow itself, she kind of looks over. There's one thing that, well, them had when I was in captivity that was always present, and I kind of want one for this place.
Why?
Wilhelm gives you a blank stare.
There was a table, and it always had food on it. Bloody always.
Yes, sounds very handy.
She's not in the mood. She's not making like coherent sentences right now.
No,
Yeah, I'm staring.
she's
at you a
running
little
on
bit when
base
you say that.
impulses at this point.
Yeah.
So how long are Adele and I out?
2 days, unless you manage to heal that lethal damage back more quickly somehow.
All right.
I mean, technically, I am not all the way to filled up with lethal.
Oh, you're not?
No, I was only. I
you
failed my
took
stamina
bashing
roll.
and
Oh, okay. Well,
then-
in
I
about
have
15
two-
minutes, In
I
about
have 2
15
levels
minutes, you
of-
get
yeah.
your bashing back. So you come
Correct.
back in about 15 minutes. So yeah, you wake up.
Probably
you are on the
as
floor of the hollow.
Neofly is like rifling over my body.
Right. You can smell some sort of meat cooking.
Only one thing left to do: go to their pockets and look for loose change.
Yep. Sleep in.
You're awake.
So as soon as she comes to, she just starts flailing and swinging and punching and kicking, and
Give me a dexterity and athletics.
this will be great. It'll be fantastic. Yep. So that would be -1 with my wound penalty is -3, so that's a chance die.
I love it.
Please, please, please be the only chance success.
Nope.
Okay, so Neofly.
You're flailing, but it is not nearly as strong or rapid as you would hope.
So
No.
It's very
Neofly-
easy to avoid.
It's mostly shrieking and yes.
Okay.
So Neofly sees this and he's just like, oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
It's always great when a dead body comes back to life and starts screaming, right?
And I'm just excited. You're awake.
He
It
puts
works.
the keys back and he goes out. He's gonna go
Just-
do something else. Probably gonna go try to look for a lark.
I mean,
Give me a wits and composure.
you know the cigarettes are on my
Jesus.
body.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too. I'll probably get those later.
Frisk Nero for cigarettes.
You said wits and composure?
Yep, wits and composure.
Okay. Let's
And
do
then Nero
successes.
wakes up.
So you turn to start going back in, and you hear a concertina.
Oh. In what direction?
Coming from where they're cooking the briar wolves.
He's
you
playing a
guys hear that?
concertina.
You guys hear that?
Is it Wilhelm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our friend.
He's currently seated
He's just kinda like-
by the fire, smoking a pipe and playing a concertina.
Oh, yep.
When I get back, let's play some music together, okay? And he's just going to walk out and try to look for lark.
I mean, you say music, but he's playing a concertina.
That's a
Hey.
fair point.
Yeah.
They're a step below accordion.
Once Neo's away, she just skitters into a corner, and that's where she's staying for a bit.
Hey,
So with the weirdest campsite
yeah.
in presence outside your guys' new hollow, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
All right, well then, we have been Final Show Films. We produce a wide variety of content every day of the week. You can check us out on our website at finalshowfilms.com. You can also check us out on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. If you support us financially, you can do so there. Thank you very much for all of our patrons, especially our $25 tier supporters, Chris Comfort, Antitonic, and Cat Waterflame, without whom we wouldn't do quite as much as we do already. Thank you for that. Also, thank you to Cat for 1,700 bits. At the top of the show, thank you for that. Because those of you watching on Twitch, remember we are Twitch affiliates, which means that you can donate bits to us. And I believe currently, for those of you that want to buy bits rather than farm them off ads, Twitch is doing a hashtag charity event with their bits, where basically if you buy. I believe you can find more information on Twitch's on Twitch FAQ. But if you buy bits, you can put a particular tag in, and in addition to getting the bits, it'll also count as a donation to charity. So you can give to us and give to charity all in the same breath, which is, I believe, it's to help with Hurricane Harvey recovery currently. So
Nice.
Nice.
if you want to buy bits and help with Harvey and help us do our thing, you can do all of that all in one. Yeah, you can also subscribe to us if you want to. Again, we are Twitch affiliates, and you can let folks know if you like our content to follow us on Twitch. When we get to 500 followers, we'll be able to become Twitch partners, which gets us a bigger chunk of change out of the stuff that you guys give us. So Think of that. Also, we want to thank the folks over at 411mania.com. Jeremy, tell us a little bit about 411mania.com.
So 411 Mania is a place to go if you're interested in pop culture, period. If any avenue regarding that, whether it's film or movies or television, if you want to know if American Horror Story Cult is worth watching, we have weekly reviews and recaps almost as soon as the episode ends. We have coverage of wrestling, WWE stuff, all the latest disastrous news about Global Force Wrestling, and it gets better every goddamn day. Comic books, music, mixed martial arts, video games. Pretty much everything that you could be looking for. And final show film stuff. It's 411mania.com.
Yeah, we appreciate them. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, as an announcement, I have officially split all of our actual plays into their own playlists on YouTube. So if you want to watch any of our shows by themselves, you can do so. Or if you want to watch all of our shows collectively, all of our actual plays are in the on the complete actual play collection playlist, which you can click through, which has all of our, including our vampire and changing stuff now, where it didn't previously. So.
Vampire AMA?
We will be doing a Vampire AMA sometime soon. I still need to get the announcement video up for that, but I had an incident today that prevented me from doing it. So, but yeah, still hurts. But yeah, there will be an announcement video going up if you want to ask questions of Jack or me related to the Vampire the Masquerade Walking Shadow Chronicle. I will be interviewing Jack probably via a live stream that you guys can tune in to watch and ask questions in the chat, and also email questions to us at finalshowfilms@gmail.com. So look forward to that. Again, an official announcement of that will be going up soonish when I can get it done. So, but yeah, thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.